Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are good, right? So now today we are going to start the Roman civilization. Okay, we are going to learn about the Roman civilization. Italy is a peninsula that stretches deeply into the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, Italy is a peninsula that deeply stretches into the Mediterranean Sea of the South Europe. Okay, and Rome was founded about 2500 years ago in the district of Latium. Okay, so Rome was founded about 2500 years ago in the district of Latium, south of the Tiber River. Okay children, so Romulus and Remus were the ancestor of Romans. Okay, Romulus and Remus were the ancestors of Romans. Next, coming to the political history, Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar are the important persons. Okay, Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar are the important persons of Rome. Okay, children. Next, Pompey, Crassus and Julius Caesar formed the first triumvirate in Rome. They ruled over different regions as military generals. Okay, not only the Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar, Pompey, Crassus and Julius Caesar formed the first triumvirate in Rome. They ruled over different regions. As military generals. Now, if you are going to learn about the Julius Caesar, with the death of Crassus, rivalry for the power grew between Pompey and Caesar. Okay, after the death of Crassus, the rivalry between the Pompey and Caesar grew between. Okay, in the war which followed, Pompey was murdered by the Caesar. Okay, with the death of Crassus, the rivalry between Pompey and Caesar. Okay, the rivalry started between the Pompey and Caesar. In the war which followed, Pompey was murdered. Okay, during the war, Pompey was murdered by Caesar. He defeated Egypt and fell in love with the beautiful Egyptian queen Cleopatra. Coming to the Augustus Caesar, first name was Octavius. Okay, Augustus Caesar's first name was Octavius. Okay, his name was Octavius. Mark Antony, Lepidus and Octavius formed the second triumvirate. Jesus Christ is known to have lived during this period. He introduced many social reforms. So they believe that Jesus Christ was known to have lived during this period. He introduced many social reforms and the rule was peaceful. Okay, Jesus Christ was lived during this period and he introduced many social reforms. Okay, Jesus Christ introduced many social reforms and the rule was very peaceful, which was called Roman peace. Okay, which was called Roman peace. So Jesus Christ introduced many social reforms and the rule was peaceful. Okay, so that is called as Roman peace. Next, coming to the contributions. So some of the contributions by the Roman civilization are: Romans made great contributions to the literary world. Okay, they made very great contributions to the literary world. Virgil was a great poet and he wrote an epic Aeneid. Okay, so who was that? Virgil. Virgil was a great poet. Okay, Virgil was a great poet and he wrote an epic called Aeneid. Okay, so Virgil was a great poet civilization, and he wrote a epic named Aeneid. Ovid was another great poet. Okay, not only Virgil, Ovid, he was also another great poet of this civilization. Cicero and Plautus were great literary figures. Julius Caesar himself was a good historian. Okay, Julius Caesar was also a good historian. Cato, Cicero, Seneca were famous philosophers. So some of the philosophers of this civilization was Cato, Cicero, Seneca were famous philosophers of this civilization. So they advocated peaceful coexistence with nature. The Colosseum and amphitheater are the best examples of Roman architecture. Okay, what are the Colosseum, Colosseum and amphitheater. So these were the examples of Roman architecture. Cupid statue and Harpagis sculptures are the best examples. Okay, some of the best examples for the Roman architecture were Cupid statue and Harpagis. Okay, Cupid statue and Harpagis were some of the best examples for the Roman architecture. Then what were there? Romans had a deep knowledge in science and mathematics. Okay, they had very good knowledge in the subject of science and mathematics. Pliny wrote the encyclopedia known as Natural History. Okay, who is this? Pliny. Pliny wrote the encyclopedia called as Natural History. Okay, so Pliny wrote the encyclopedia. Okay, Pliny wrote the encyclopedia known as Natural History. Galen was a famous surgeon and Strabo and Ptolemy were famous geologists. Okay, so during this period there were some of the famous philosophers also, geologists also. Galen was a famous surgeon. Okay, Galen was a famous surgeon and Strabo and Ptolemy were famous geologists. Okay, so Latin was the language of Roman Empire. Okay, Latin was the language of Roman Empire. Even today, the words from Latin are used in science, law, and other branches of knowledge. Okay, so for example, we will tell no, this word has been derived from the Latin word like that. Or no, we are going to see no. So Latin was the language of the Roman Empire. So even today, the words from the Latin are used in science, law, and other branches of knowledge. So this is what about the Roman civilization. Okay, children. Okay, children. Next we will come to the Harappan civilization. Okay, Harappan civilization. So it was on the bank of river Indus, right? Indian history was studied from the period of Vedas till the last century. So Indian history was studied from the period of Vedas till the last century. Dayaram Sanghi and Rakaldas Banerjee excavated the sites. Okay, so Dayaram and Rakaldas Banerjee excavated the sites of Harappan and Mohenjo-daro. Okay, Harappan and Mohenjo-daro. So these two sites were excavated by Dayaram Sanghi and Rakaldas Banerjee. This discovery at once pushed back the history of India by at least 2000 years earlier to Vedas. It was called the Indus Valley Civilization. Okay, this was called as the Indus Valley Civilization because some of its important sites which were excavated first are located in the valley of river Indus. Okay, so why this civilization is called as the Indus Valley Civilization? because some of the sites which were excavated was from the valley, was first are located in the valley of the river Indus and its tributaries. During the research, as many as 1,500 sites have been found belonging to this civilization. Okay, so during the research, more than 1,500 sites have been found during this civilization. Hence, it is understood that this civilization was beyond river Sindhu plains too. So, hence we came to know that this civilization was beyond river Sindhu too. Okay. So, next coming for the cities, many cities of Harappan civilizations have been found. Among these, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro in Pakistan, Kalibangan, Dholavira, Lothal and Rakhigarhi in India are prominent. So many sites were excavated during this civilization. Among these, some of the important sites were Harappan and Mohenjo-daro, Kalibangan in Rajasthan, Dholavira, Lothal, Gujarat and Rakhigarhi in Haryana, so in India. So these are some of the important sites which were excavated during this civilization. The city planning of Harappan civilization were well planned. Okay, the planning of city of this civilization were very well planned. They were protected by forts, okay, wide roads, public wells, multi-storied buildings and well-planned drainage system are the important features of Harappan cities. Okay, so the cities were very well planned by the wide roads, well-planned drainage system and what? Multi-storied buildings. Okay, so by all those things the city were very well planned. The drainage system is great achievement of our ancestors. Okay, the drainage system is one of the very great achievement of our ancestors. The importance was given to the cleanliness and public health is a model for the present. Okay, so see our ancestors before only they were well planned with the drainage system and so on, because they used to keep cleanliness in long back itself, right? So this system of town planning cannot be found elsewhere. Like this, the town planning we cannot find elsewhere in the ancient civilizations. So during the ancient civilization, during this period, the city was very well planned. So this well planned cities we cannot find in any other ancient civilizations. Okay. In Mohenjo-daro, a great tank for public bath, okay, now called the Great Bath. Now called the Great Bath was found. Okay, so in Mohenjo-daro, a great tank for public bath, now it is called as Great Bath, was found. There are rooms on all sides. 6 large granaries and the quarters for laborers are found in Harappan cities. Lothal was the popular harbour in those days. Okay, Lothal was the popular harbour port in those days. Now, if we are going for the economic life, the weaving of cotton and woolen clothes were one of their main occupation. Okay, weaving of cotton and woolen clothes was one of the main occupation of this civilization. And they did animal husbandry. Cattle, goats, pigs, cats, dogs, camels and donkeys were usually reared during this animal husbandry. Okay, next what? Greeks called it Sindhun as it was produced in the Indus Valley. Okay, so it was produced in the Indus Valley. The Greeks called them as Sindhuns. Harappan had trade relationship with Mesopotamians. Okay, this Harappan civilization had the trade relationship with Mesopotamians. They called this civilization as Meluha. Okay, they called this civilization as Meluha. Harappan had the trade relations with the Mesopotamian. They called this civilization as Meluha. So they carried out trade activities through the Lothal Port. So they were used to carry the trade activities between the Harappan and the Mesopotamian by the Lothal Port in the Arabian Sea. Okay, by the Lothal Port they were carrying this trade activities. Now if we come to the social life, both men and women were fond of decorating themselves. Okay, both men and women, they were fond of decorating themselves. The women used some ornaments like necklaces, fillets, armlets, finger rings, bangles. So these are the ornaments used by the women during this civilization. The men also were equally decorated themselves. Marbles, balls and dice were their sports. Okay, the main sports of this civilization were marbles, dice were their, balls were their major sports. Bullfighting was their major entertainment. Okay, bullfighting was the major entertainment of this civilization. Okay, children. Next, in the field of art, small idols of Mother Goddess made of clay have been found in large numbers. Okay, they used to make small idols of Mother Goddess from the clay. Okay, made up of clay have been found in large numbers. Next, religion. People worship Pashupati, Shiva, God Shiva and Mother Goddesses. Okay, people worship Pashupati, Shiva, Mother Goddesses. People and neem trees, sun, fire, earth, water and snakes were also worshipped in this civilization. Script. Harappan had developed their own unique script and language. Okay, so this civilization, Harappan, had their own script and language. The scholars have been trying hard to understand the writings on the seals, but in vain. So what was the decline of the city? Why this? What are the reasons for the decline of the city? The cities of Harappan civilization began to disintegrate and gradually the entire civilization disappeared. So what were the reasons? There were many reasons for its decline. So some of the reasons are the floods at regular intervals in Indus and its tributaries. Okay, there were floods. Okay, during regular intervals in Indus and its tributaries. So the floods, one main reason is the floods. Next, the overuse of wood for burning bricks that destroyed the forest, which necessitated in their migration. Okay, they were using more wood. They used to cut the trees. Okay, for the burning of bricks. So one is the floods. The second is they used to cut the trees, the forest all destroyed. Okay. Next, the Aryan who came from outside would have attacked them. Okay, the Aryans who have come from outside would have attacked the Harappans. Okay, and the spread of infectious diseases. So these are some of the reasons of the decline of these cities. Okay, children. So now here we have come to an end of the ancient civilizations. Okay, children. Thank you.